Fresh day. Now you have waked up. At what time you will wake up?
Me, I usually wake up 7:30 in the morning.
What's the time now there?
Now 10:50.
10:15.
Yeah.
Okay. Had breakfast?
Yeah, I did. I eat.
Okay. How was the day?
What is that?
Okay, guys, so I think we are live in YouTube now. Madam, can I make you host now?
Yeah, sure, sir.
And maybe today's topic will be interesting, Khadir. You have to pay a lot of attention.
Okay. Okay.
Madam, you are the host now. You can record the session now.
Actually, I was searching here where to record the host.
Okay.
After that, I got no, I am not a host.
Okay.
Screen. My screen is visible, Kadir?
Okay. Yep, I can see clear.
Madam, you are the host now.
So you are not audible much.
Is it audible now?
Yeah, you are audible. When I have started the recording.
Okay.
Oh, Kadir,
Yes.
today's topic. We'll move on to lab. Okay.
Okay.
Basic lab by using switch and router. Okay.
Okay.
Let me open my Cisco packet tracer. So yesterday I have shown you that. So how to assign an IP address, how to connect with two PCs, all these things yesterday you have learned, correct? Have you practiced?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yesterday, like nighttime.
So today what we will do, I'll see here, we have a ending network devices, 4321 router, 432131 router, 21 router, 1941 router, 2901 router, 2911 router. So here I'll take 2911 router. Okay. So this is 2911.
Quick question. What is the difference in these routers here? 4331. They have a.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
I'll take you to. If I just take you 2911 router, see here, Cisco 2900 router. We have a different series of router. If I visit to cisco.com, cisco.com. So here you can just check out. So what are the networking devices we have? Okay.
Okay.
If you type exactly this, suppose if I just say now I am taking 2911 router, right? If I take this 2911 router, so that is the series. So you can go to that 2900. See here, ISR router, we say that it is an integrated services router. So the product type is branch router, the status. So it is a And
Yeah.
series release date, it was released in 2009. Okay. And end
Okay.
of sale date is 2017. End of support date, it has ended on 31 December 2022. So when they manufacture, when they release, so they see here, this 2900 series of router, it was released in 2000 now. Now we are in 2023, correct?
Yes, you're right.
So we have a upgraded version. We have a upgraded version of routers. So you can just give your latest Cisco routers. Cisco router series. If you go, so you can visit to the cisco.com and you can find out here. So Cisco access point and wireless controller selector. So all the details, it will be here. So you have
Okay.
products and services. Machine is hanging. Here, ISR 4000 series router we have, ISR 1000 series, ISR 9800. These are older one. These are the initial releases, 800, 900, 1000, 4000. This is, they have updated here. For WAN, they are using this one. So we have edge router. You want to view all routers, you can visit to this site also. You can click on view all routers.
Okay.
So what one you want? Branch routers, if you want, you can go further. Or else you want to know about the series of these routers, you can select here and you can take information of that router. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm getting.
Clear?
Yep.
Yeah. So now I am taking here 2911 router and I'll take one switch here. So here switch also same thing. So the versions you can just, I'll show you some command. By using that command, we can use this one. So I will take some PCs here now. I have taken 4 PCs here. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go for connections. Router 0 to switch 0 and again switch 0 to PC 0, switch to PC 1, switch to here. I have a Ethernet here 0 for fast Ethernet 0. So here if I click on switch fast Ethernet 0/5 to PC 3 fast Ethernet 0. So like this we have a different Ethernet adapter. So if I place a cursor here on this, you can see how many ports we have on this switch. So this is a 24 port switch. How many port switch? This is a 24 port switch. Okay. So you can just click on the switch and here you can zoom in and you can check. See here how many ports we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 12. So this slot is 12. This slot is 12. So total we have 24 port. Fast Ethernet. This is fast Ethernet. So here we have, let me take a big pen. So Ethernet port types. We have port types. We have Ethernet port. We have fast Ethernet. And we have gigabit Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet, and also we have serial link. We have serial link. So the Ethernet port, which is support for fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet. So this gigabit Ethernet support for 1 Gbps. Fast Ethernet 100 Mbps. The speed of the data which take through this cable, that is 100 Mbps. If I use fast, see here, FA0/3. Can you see here? FA0/3, FA0/4, FA0/1, 2 and all. Can you see? What do you mean by that FA? FA is nothing but fast Ethernet. Okay. And here you can see in the router, we have gigabit 0/0. So that means, so here, GIG is a port type. So here 0/0 is an identification of that port. Gigabit Ethernet, which carries with 1 Gbps. Okay. Ethernet 10 Mbps. And this serial link usually we use in a WAN connections for internet. Over the internet, we use this serial link. So this is 1544 kbps which supports. So that this is the speed link. This part is clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now you can notice here. So if I place a cursor on the switch, you can see this port, link, VLAN, IP address, and the MAC address. Each and every port, we have a MAC address. For each and every port, we have a MAC address. Okay. And here, for which of the fast Ethernet interfaces I have connected, so that will be showing you downstate or in a upstate. Okay. So you can notice here 0/2, 3, 4, and 5. All the 4 are in a upstate. That means these are the interfaces I have connected here. Okay. And also in the below, after fast Ethernet 0/24, you can see two things: gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and 0/2. That means, so here, if I just navigate inside and if I go to zoom in, you can see here, this is for fast Ethernet interfaces and these two is for gigabit Ethernet interfaces. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
These two is for supporting for gigabit Ethernet. And one more thing you can see here, you will have a console. So this part I will explain you later. What is this console port? So this is the actual switch. Okay.
Okay.
So now just close this one. So what I have to do if I want to communicate, I have to assign IP address for the PC as well as for the router. So this is the details of the switch. Now we'll go to the router. I just click on the router and go to physical, just zoom in here. So here you can see the switch here. I can turn off and I can turn on the switch. It will restart. Okay. I can turn off and I can turn on. Okay. Now it is in a on state. And you can observe here. Before that, I'll show you here. See here. Port. How many ports we have? Gigabit Ethernet 0/0, 0/1, 0/2. 3 interfaces we have, which is with the speed of gigabit Ethernet. Okay. And all it is, the link all is downstate. And IP address is not set. And each and every interface is having their own MAC address. Okay. So now we click on, again, I just come here, zoom in. You can check out here. So this is for console. This is for auxiliary. And here we have a gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and 2. And this is one interfaces we have. This is for USB. Suppose now I'll show you one more thing. I just connected one link here. I take one more switch here. I take one more switch. Suppose if I go for connection, I can connect this one. If I take one more switch again, let me take one more switch and try to connect here. See here, I can connect because I have 3 interfaces. For the 4th, if I try to connect, what will happen? I'll get an error. For the 4th switch, if I try to connect from router to this switch, I'm getting an error. The cable cannot be connected to that port. Why? Because I don't have an interface to connect to this switch, correct?
Yep.
Do I
you
have
don't
an interface? No. So what should I do? You can notice here, I have a external slots here, empty slots here. Okay. I can select the Ethernet interfaces or gigabit Ethernet interface or whatever, or serial link. I can select this and I can put it here. How to do that one? Suppose if I want extra interfaces, this one I can take this interface and I can drag it to here. So before doing that, I have to turn off the router. And here we have, you can see here, the details it is there. HWIC 4 Ethernet SW provides 4 switching port. Okay, if I select this one, it will provide you Ethernet switch. And I will turn it on now. Now you can notice here. See here,
Yep.
which one I have added? First Ethernet 0/0, first Ethernet 0/0/1, 0/0/2, 0/0/3. 4 interfaces extra it got added. Noticed?
Yes.
Okay, so I can add, if it is necessary, I can add the, even for this slot, even this slot, on this slot also. I can add it, if it is necessary, I can add the interfaces to this slot. Okay. So I just remove this one. If I try to remove, it will not take. Why? Because cannot remove a module when the power is on. I should just turn off and I have to remove it. So like this, I can extend my interfaces whenever it is necessary. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. I turn off this one. I'll delete off these 3. Right now, it is not necessary for me. Delete it off. So first thing, what we will do, we will assign IP address as for TCs and also for the router, and we'll start to do communication. Okay, shall we do that?
Yes.
So here I'll provide 192.168.1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. So these are the IPs I will provide for these PCs. So for this gigabit 0/0 interface, I'll provide 192.168.1.100. This is the IP I will select. Okay. We are in same network. Are we in same network or different network?
Same network.
Same network. Okay. So go to desktop IP configuration and press start. See here, I have a default gateway here. Default gateway for this router is right now 1.100. When this default gateway is required means whenever packet need to go outside from this network, I wanted to assign this default gateway. Let me take here one more router. Okay, if I take one more router and if I take some switches here, let me take some switch and also take some PCs. Suppose if my topology in this way, let me do connections here. Do connections here. So this way, this one I will keep with the different IP address. Which IP address will go? Will go for class C or class B or class A?
Class C.
Class C only will take. Okay. So this one I will take 192.168.2.1 and here 2.2, 2.3 and 2.4. Okay, so here I will decide the IP 192.168.2.100. So we'll provide IP address to the PCs right now. So this is clear over for PC 0. For PC 1, desktop IP configuration 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Okay, so I will go for router. How to assign IP address to the router? We need to go for CLI. Okay, so this is a CLI we have. Command line interface, CLI stands for. Just click on command line interface. So here you can read out this one. Would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? You should say no here. Don't go for yes. Should say no. Enter. So I will explain you the basic commands. So how many modes we have, how to navigate from one mode to another mode, that and all I will explain you in some time. So first I will assign the IP address. To assign the IP address, I cannot assign by being in this mode. So for that I should go to the next mode. You can notice the changes here. So here I have an arrow key, here I have a hash. So here also I'm not able to provide the IP address. So I have to, before assigning IP address, I'll show some command here to check the interfaces. The command is show IP interface brief is the command. If I provide this command, here you can see gigabit Ethernet 0/0, IP address is unassigned, method and status unset and down. You can see all the interfaces, IP address is unassigned. So now for which Ethernet interface, for which gigabit Ethernet interface I have connected this router, have I connected to 0/0 or /1 or /2? For which one I have connected? Which one I have connected? Other?
Yeah.
For which one I have connected here? I have connected for 0/0, 0/1 or 0/2?
0.
0/0. Okay.
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
have to go to this interface now. How to go to that interface? To do that, so we have a command called configure terminal. Go for conf-t. You are in a configuration mode. So here I have to go to that interface. Which is that interface? Interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0 is my interface. Enter. Now you can see config if. We are in a if means interface mode. Okay. So here I should assign the IP address. How to assign IP address? The command is IP address 192.168.1.100 followed by subnet mask. Subnet mask is default subnet mask, that is /24 I am giving here. 255.255.255.0. Why I am telling /24? Why? Because all these three octets are in a network n.n.n.h. So all n's. So in the n place we have ones. So 24 ones we have. So that is /24. Network bits are representing ones. Host bits are representing 0. Okay. And you should say no shutdown command. Enter. Now you can see interface is up. It's blinking in green color. Okay.
Yeah.
I just come back here to the, again I give the same command, privilege mode I am in now. The command show IP interface brief. Here you can notice I have assigned the IP address to the interface gigabit 0/0. Clear? Getting?
Yeah, I'm saying, yep.
Yeah. Now I try to ping to 192.168.1.1 machine. For this machine, I'm communicating from router to PC. See, 1.1 is a success rate is
Yes, sir.
80%. Again, if I give, success rate will be 100%. Same thing I can give. 1.2, I can check. I can able to communicate. Done. Enter.
Yes.
And 1.3, I can communicate. It's pinging. 1.4, it's pinging.
Okay.
Okay, I can able to communicate. Even the same thing without router also you can do it. So why I have taken router to show by using a router how I can assign the IP address, and by using router how we can do communication. The same command we can do it. Okay. If you want to check communication to the router, I can do it. Come to command from ping to your router and check what is my ping. Our router IP. Router IP is 192.168.1.100. Enter. See, I'm getting a reply. Packet is sending successfully. Okay. So now I have another network here, which is in 2.0 network, which is in 2.0 network. I'll assign IP address to this species now. 2.1 and here 2.2 2.3 2.4. Okay, close it. So for this router, I have to assign IP. Let me go to the CLI. I should provide here no.
So you will do the same the way you did.
I'll repeat the same. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Enter. So enable config. Shortcut also configure terminal. Need not to write full. I can
I
provide
understand.
shortcut also. I'll name this router as router 2 to avoid confusion. Okay.
Okay.
So here also I'll just change the router name. By default, router name is router only. I providing the command host name, I can change the router name router_2 I will give. Enter. See, this is router 2. Okay. So before going to that, so let me check show IP interface brief. If I give, see here gigabit Ethernet 0/0, it's down only. IP address is not at set. I have to assign the IP address now. So for that, I should go for configure terminal and go to interface gigabit 0/0 and provide IP address IP at 192.168.2.100 followed by subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Enter and should say no shutdown to take that interface up. Enter. Okay. Control Z by pressing upper arrow. So show IP interface brief. Command is back. So here you can notice I have assigned the gigabit IP address to that interface. Clear?
Yep.
Okay. So now we'll check whether I can able to ping from router to PCs or not. To do that, ping 192.168.2.1. Enter.
Yes.
See?
Success.
Yeah. 255, if I give, what will happen? See, if I give 2.255, 255 is what? 255 is what? Broadcast, right?
Broadcast. Yep.
See, which are the links are present? 1.2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.4, 2.3. It's getting pinged. for all. I can send packets at a time to all. Instead of sending individual packets to each PC, I'm sending broadcast message by using
Okay, one time.
255. Yeah, one time.
So if you want to do one
And
time,
who are
you do,
present here, 2.1 to 2.255, they all will provide the reply. 2.1 is giving reply, 2.2 is giving reply, 2.4 is giving reply, 2.3 is giving reply. Okay,
okay.
clear?
So you say if you want to put one time, you just use the 192.168.255.
Yeah, 2.255.
Okay.
That is a broadcast. I told you yesterday, we have network address and broadcast address, network ID and broadcast ID.
Yes.
What is network ID? See, if I want to say this topology, okay, let me color it here. I just take a fill color. I go with orange color here, and this orange color network. Okay, this orange network belongs, orange color, which it is indicating, belongs to which network? What is the network ID for this network?
Class C. Huh?
Network ID. We have two different topologies here. Correct, two topologies we have, yes or no?
Yes. Two color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, how to identify the network? What is the which network this belongs to? I can say here, this is belongs to 192.168.1.0 network. 1.0, if I say the number which lies in between 1.0 to 255. So this all comes in same network. 1.0 to 192.165. That means 192.168.1.255. So which network, if it belongs to, if I ask, we should say this is belong to 192.168.1.0 network. This is belongs to which network? 192.168.2.0 network. So 0 means what? 0 identifies the network. Okay.
Yes.
0 is a network ID. What is the network ID for this?
0.
192.168.1.0. For this, it
Yep.
is 2.0. Clear?
Yes.
And now the thing is, now I am in different network. I have your 1.0 network. This is, even though I am in same class, this is, we are in different network. Okay. We are in different network. Suppose if I want to communicate from this network to this network, what should I do now? How can I communicate from this network to this network?
You connect it to switch.
These two switch?
Yep.
Okay, you are telling me to connect. I need to connect from this switch to this switch.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Suppose if this network, if this is in USA, some city, in USA city, this is in USA rural. Do you have a rural place in USA?
Yeah.
Okay, USA rural place. So from here to here, can I deploy a cable for switch? It's not possible. Ethernet cable. So what is the capacity of LAN cable? What is the capacity of LAN cable? LAN cable can having a capacity the distance which cover by using a LAN cable, only it is 100 meter. Okay. What is the limit of LAN cable?
100.
100 meter. Suppose, see, this is USA city. Okay, let me tell, instead of taking USA, this network, the distance between this network to this network is 50 kilometers. What should I do now? Can I go like this? Can I deploy a cable like this?
No.
No, it's not possible.
Yes.
So what should I do now? What is the next option now? So the cable which we use, like the copper cable, or fiber optic cable, which we use in this copper cable means, again we have like coaxial cable which covers a longer distance, like above 2 kilometers. This fiber optic cable, so minimum like 50 to 60 kilometers it will cover, fiber optic cable. Okay. In real time, what will happen? We have a multiple routers in between from here to here. So from here to here it will connect, from here to here, here to here, here to here. Again, we have some topologies here. Here also some local area networks, like this it will. In real time we have. Okay.
Okay.
So now just assume. So I want to connect these two different networks. So what should I do now? I have to connect to the routers from here to here. Okay. So here I have connected with gigabit Ethernet. Usually for WAN connection, we will use serial link. So we don't have serial link here. Okay. I don't have serial interface here. Do I have a serial interface here? You can check out here. I don't have serial interface here. Okay.
Yes.
How to add the serial interface to the router? I'll show you now. I just delete of this cable. Delete this one. Okay, if I turn off whatever I have configured, it will go. So before turning off the router, in real time, we should not turn off the router. While it's working, we should not turn off the routers. It's not recommended. Okay.
Okay.
First, I will save the configuration by giving the command write. WR is short form of write. Okay. I change the host name here. Name is router 1. Enter. Set WR. Here also. So now if I turn off also, if I do physical, just zoom in, turn off. See here, I have a interface here. HWIC2T is a Cisco 2-port serial high-speed WAN interface card providing 2 serial ports. Take this and drag it in here, keep it here. See here, the difference between Ethernet and serial. So we have many pins here. Okay, just turn it on and close it. So here also I repeat the same thing. Come to physical, just turn off, drag and keep it here and turn it on again. Close it. Now if I place my cursor, you can see below the gigabit Ethernet, I have a serial interface. Can you notice there?
Yes.
0/0/0. Okay. I go for a connections here. I have a serial interface here. This is a serial. Take this, connect to serial 0/0/0 to router 1 and connect to the other end of 0/0/0 of router 2. I have connected here. Okay. So this we call as a WAN link. WAN link. Okay.
Okay.
Getting, understand? Are you able to understand?
Yes, I'm getting. So
Okay.
now this two is connected and it works.
Yeah, these two is connected. So here, to make communication, again, what we have to use? We have to provide IP address to these interfaces, right? For
Yes.
serial 0/0 of router 1 and for serial 0/0 of router 2. We have to assign IP address to this link, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So here, let me, which IP address I should go? Should I go for class A, class B, or class C?
Class C.
Class C.
B, yeah. It's so many species.
We'll go for class B. Class
Yes,
A.
class B. Class A?
Yeah, class A will go.
Okay.
So I'll take 20.0.0.1 here. And for this interface, I keep 20.0.0.2. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I go to this router, go to CLI here. And here we have to provide no, sorry, already there. If I give a some wrong commands, it will just translate. It will assume that it is connecting to domain server. So this it is showing. It takes few minutes, few seconds to come up. Meanwhile, I'll go to this router. Go to CLI here. Enter. Enable. Show IP. Interface. Brief. Enter. You can see here. Serial 0/0. IP address is unassigned. Okay, I'll assign it now. How to do that? Go to configure terminal. Go to interface. Serial 0/0/0. 0/0/0 is serial ID. This is a type of interface. This is a interface
Serial.
ID. Okay. Enter. And IP address is 20.0.0.2 and subnet mask is 255.0.0.0 and say no shutdown. Enter. Okay. Control Z. Show IP interface brief. Here you can check. I have assigned the IP. Clear?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll go to the other router. Let me configure the IP address here. Come to configure it. Sorry. Enable. Show IP interface brief is the command. See, IP is not set. Assign the IP by moving into the configure terminal. Go to the interface serial 0/0/0 of router 1 and say the IP address that is 20.0.0.1 and followed by the subnet mask. Enter and say no shutdown. I think serial not required here to provide no shutdown because it's already up.
Okay.
Okay. Control Z and you can say show IP interface. Okay. It's set. So now shall I ping to the other router from this router to this router? Is it possible to ping or not? Let me check. Shall I check?
Yeah.
Ping to 20.0.0.2. I'm able to ping. I'm getting a reply. I'm in 20 dot router 0. That means here, this one. Router 1 is this, router 2 is this. So from this router to this router, I can able to ping. Let me check from this router here. Ping to 20.0.0.1. Enter. See, I can ping. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if I try to ping from PC0 to this router or this interface, okay, how the packets get flow? Suppose if I want to communicate from okay, this network to this network, how packet get flow? Suppose say here, I want to ping from 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.2.1. How packet get flow? So packet, it will start from here to this switch, from switch to this router, this interface, first it will come and then it will come to this interface. So what is the IP of this interface is 20.1. This 192.168.1.0 and 20.0.0.0 network, are they in same network or different network?
A different network.
Different network. Am I able to communicate with a different network without doing the routing? It's not possible. Okay, we'll check out that one. We'll check. So here it will come to this interface gigabit 0/0. Then packet come to serial 0/0/0 interface. Then it will take the packet through this link and it will come reach out here serial 0/0. Then it will come to gigabit 0/0. Then it will come to this switch. Then it will come to, it will broadcast all here. It will broadcast. First it will do broadcast because switch does not, the switch has not learned the MAC addresses. So it will broadcast. Then all this will reject the packet. This will give the reply. It will come to this interface, then to this interface, again to this switch, again to this piece. So this is how packet gets flow. Okay. So now if I start to ping here 192.168.1.1, I want to communicate with this 2.1 machine. We'll check out what will happen. Am I able to reach out this 2.1 machine from 1.1 machine? See, come to command prompt and here say ping 192.168.2.1. What is the error I'm getting?
I'm out.
Timed out. I'm not able to reach the packet, correct?
Yes.
So here I use one more command here to check. So I say telnet to 192.168.2.1 machine. Okay. So what is this telnet command? So telnet is a network protocol command which is used. It will just identify. Sorry, I'm not doing a telnet. I should say here tracer.
Okay.
Sorry. Tracer. Tracing the route. This command is 192.168.2.1. Here, tracing the route. Here, the tracer command is trying to trace the route to reach 2.1 network. So here what it is getting, you are getting a request time route. It's not able to find the route to reach out to your destination network. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can do the trace also. So I'm not able to do here. So one more thing here, I wanted to tell you what is default gateway. See here, I have a default gateway option. Okay, so why this default gateway is necessary? To reach this network, another network, my outgoing interface is which one here? 192.168.1.100. So this one is a default gateway for all these machines. So should I should give here 192.168.1.100 is the default gateway. So for all the machines, here also 192.168.1.100.
Same gateway.
Yeah, that is a default gateway. To reach the other network, so this is the exit interface. So here, let me provide the default gateway. So for this network, that is 2.100. For this network, this is the exit interface, 2.100.
Okay. So each one BC you put a gateway.
It's router interface, this one, gigabit
Okay.
0/0 IP. Two dot 100. Okay. So now, again, I just take a command here. Try to do the tracer. See, control C. Tracer to the network 192.168.2.1. So now what you will get, see. See, packet is moving up to 1.100 here. It is moving up to this interface and coming back
To the pieces.
again. It's not going outside to this network. See here, getting request timed out. Okay.
Okay.
We'll take 15 minutes break here, then we will continue. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Kader, are you there?
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
Other, are you there, Ben?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yep.
Pawan, are you there, Pawan?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, Pawan. So today, Madam is explaining the basic configurations.
Okay.
So just pay attention because
Yeah.
now you have to do right from scratch,
Okay.
right? So I have with me Kader, so who is from US.
Okay.
Okay, so yesterday, I think last week we started this study. Very basic things we have started.
Yeah, I know, sir. Already, last week I was joined one class also.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, you can carry on, ma'am.
Sir, yeah. So here I was telling you that I want to send packet from this network to this network. So where I'm trying to reach, it's not able to reach the packet. Why? Because here, if I try to verify through the ping command whether the machines are communicating or not, the packet is not reaching. I'm getting reply from 1.100, that is from here, and the telling, and the error is destination host unreachable. So my destination is unreachable. So it means there is no route. It's not able to find out the route to reach out my destination. So here the concept we have to understand, within the same network, we doesn't need any routing protocols. Whereas to communicate with different network, we need to go for routing. So what do you mean by routing? So routing means to reach from one network to another network, we need a routing protocols. Okay, so we have a routing protocols and we have a different types of routing. We have types of routing. So static routing we have, static routing, and then default routing we have, default routing, and dynamic routing. Dynamic routing. So these are the types of routing. So static routing. So here I will define the destination network manually. Destination network defined manually. Default routing, it's used in stub networks. We'll explain you what all these things. Dynamic routing, destination network will be updated automatically by using the routing protocols like RIP we have, EIGRP we have, OSPF we have. So like this, different types of protocols we have. By using this methodology, we can reach out from this network to this network. So right now, I'm not able to show you how the packets are going to reach out this destination network, because I need to use any one of the routing methodology I should use. Either I should use a static routing or a default routing or a dynamic routing. So this is the concept we need to explain. Here comes the routing. Okay, understood, Kader?
Yes.
Okay, suppose if you ask me what we'll do, instead of taking the same router, sorry, different router, I just delete of this router. Here, I delete this link as well as this link also. And I try to connect with the same network, same router with different network. Instead of going to two router, I just take same router. See here. So for this interface, so 1.100, I remove this all. So here for this gigabit 0/0, I'll give 2.100. Okay. For this, I go to this interface. enable show IP interface brief, enter. You can see I have assigned IP for serial in 0/0. So you want me to remove that IP means I can remove by moving into configure terminal, go to interface serial 0/0/0, no IP, add, that is 20.0.0.1 to 255.0.0.0, enter. Control Z, show IP interface. Here I have removed the IP. So it's just I need to prefix the no to remove it. That's it. So now see, within same router I have connected 1.100 IP address for gigabit 0/0 interface, 2.100 for 0/1 interface. See here, 0/1 interface IP is not assigned. I will assign the IP to this interface. Go to configure terminal, go to interface gigabit 0/1. Instead of typing full gigabit Ethernet, I can only give starting data, that is G or S or F, anything I can give. That means for which I have connected, that ID I have to provide it. Enter and say IP add 192.168.2.100 and 255.255.255.0 and should say no shutdown. Control Z, show IP interface brief. Now you can see 2.100 is assigned and the status of the link is up and up. Okay, so now I try to ping from 1.1 machine to ping 192.168.2.1, enter. Am I able to reach? Will I get a reply?
Time out. Yep.
Yes, I'm getting a reply.
Yes.
From 2.1. If I do tracer command, tracing the route, tracer 192.168.2.1, enter. See how packet is going. Packet is first reaching to 192.168.1.100. Again, it is coming to from here to another interface. It will coming from here to reaching to 2.1. So only one router is there. For same router, if I need to connect with the two different network, it's not required to go for any routing protocol for same router. Okay.
Okay.
If I take the other router, then I need to go with the routing methodology. Either I can go for static routing or dynamic routing or default routing. Any of the routing methodology I need to use. This part is clear. Father, any doubts
Yes.
here? Any doubts here?
No.
No. Okay. So now I will show you some commands here. We'll go for some basic commands here. I'll show you the details. Let me open the document. Here you can just, we'll have a look on this document. See here, router interfaces. So this is an example of 2600 router. So in 2600 router, so these are the ports we have. We have fast Ethernet ports, 2 serial ports we have with different pins. Console port we have, auxiliary port and power on and off switch, and we have a power cord connection. This is the external component. If I come to internal component, even router is also having power supply, and here we have a flash SIM, that is a single inline memory module, and also we have ROM chip, that is a boot ROM, which helps in for booting, and we have a RAM, that is a memory. DIMM stands for dual inline memory module, and we have a CPU. This is the internal component of 2600 router. And here we have a console connection. So when we need console connection, what is this console connection? Here I have shown you here. See here on this. Okay, first just save this. So come to this physical. I have a console port here. This is a console port. Can you see this, Kader?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
This is a console port. Okay. So what is the necessary of this console port? Why it is required? So the thing is here, console port, when we are using means in a real-time devices. We use this in a real-time. In real time. That means, suppose if I purchase brand new router, let me assume I have purchased some router for my office use or my home office, or you can say for my home office. Okay, I have purchased my router. Now I need to configure this router. How I can configure this router? See, here you can observe this is a router. I just go for Google. This is a router. Okay. So this router, is it having any monitor?
No.
No. So how I need to connect this router for my PC or for my laptop? If I purchase this router, I need to do configuration for this router, means I have to connect this router to my computer, that is for my desktop or for my laptop. Through laptop or through desktop, I can configure this router. So in that scenario, we need this console port. We need this console port. This one. We need this console port. That means, just assume here, I have purchased a brand new router. I want to do configuration. So for that, what should I do? By using a console cable, by using a console port. So this router is having a console port. So I'm connecting this to my laptop, or I can connect this into my desktop through this port. Either one. Either I can go for laptop, either I can go for computer, any of the thing, desktop. Okay. So I will connect these two from here to here. Now I need to access this router, means how can I access this router? By using some software. By using some software. What is that? What are that software? That is, we have software called Putty, or we have a software called Terater, or we have a software called Secure CRP. Secure CRP. So these are the softwares we need to, we have to install it. We have to download it from the Google software. I can be able to access my router. Can access my router. Okay. In Cisco Packet Tracer, I can show you easy way how to connect to this console port. There we have a easy way. Whereas in real time, it's not much easy. We need to follow some steps and procedures we have to follow. So this document says you about. So here, see here, computer or terminal console connection. So this is I call this as a rollover cable. This, what is this console port? It is a 8-pin modular. It uses RJ45 connector used to access the router IOS. And connected computers can be connected to COM port or RS-232 port. So this will be used to configure the brand new routers. And we use some software application to gain access to router. That is, if I'm using Windows operating system, I can go with Hyperterminal, Terater, or PuTTY. If it is a Linux, I can go with Minicom. Okay, so that is your, see, this router connected to desktop by using a rollover cable. Desktop is connected over RJ45 connector. So here it is connected to console. I can show you here also the same thing. I go with a new router instead of this. I take new router. So this is a new router. I have a laptop, or I can go with PC also. Anyone I can. So here, what I'll do, I just take a console cable, connect to console to laptop RS-232. So like this, we need to connect. So now I need to access. See, if I click here, directly I will get CLI because it's all pre-configured. In this simulation, I can do this. Whereas in real time, it's not much easy. In real time, what we need to do on the laptop, we have to install that application. Where I get that application? So here you will get that application. I can type for Hyperterminal. Download. So this is the software. Hyperterminal, Windows 7, 8, 10, any of the software. Or if I want to download PuTTY, you can go for PuTTY. So download PuTTY. See, okay, we can download it. Through this, we can do the access. So here I'll show you in the laptop, come to desktop, and here terminal, this one. So if I give here, click OK. So should say, see, this is the software, Hyperterminal software. Should say no. See, I can access my router. Okay, so this router. So I'll show you here. Come to this router interface on this CLI. See what is router? Router name is router only. I can access through this laptop. So how to do that? Come to terminal, click OK. I change the router name here. Okay, enable config and say host name is R-1. Enter. Control Z, WR. Okay. So let me close this one. You can go and check here. See, router name is changed. Can you see? Can you observe here?
Yep.
Further understood?
Yeah, I can see R1. Yeah, you change the name.
Yeah, we have changed the name. Where we have changed the name? Have I changed the name in CLI of the router? No, I have changed the name through the laptop.
Laptop.
Correct? So in
Yep.
real time also, in this way, I can able to access this. Okay? This part is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So next, I'll come to the basic configuration. Routing configuration. Okay. We'll come to CLI mode. So we have a different modes here. So which are the modes of CLI in the router or a switch? So what I'm explaining here, it will be same as in switch and also router of Cisco devices. Okay. We have a user execution mode. If it is displaying with this arrow key. So that means I am in user execution mode. And if it is prompting with hash, then I am in privilege mode. If it is prompting with router config hash, that means I am in global configuration mode. If it is prompting with config-if hash, that means I am in interface mode. Okay, which is the first mode, that is a user execution mode. So that means whenever I see here, I have, just I will exit. Okay, so now I am in which mode? My router is prompting with arrow key. That means we are in which mode now? We are in user execution mode. We are in which mode? Khader?
Yeah, USX.
User execution. EC means execution. We are in user execution mode. So what is this user execution mode? In user execution mode, I can do some basic things. That's it. That means I can just go with the show commands. Okay, let me go here. See here. If I put question mark, see, these are the commands I can run in user execution mode, like connect, disable, disconnect, enable, exit, logout, ping, resume, show, SSH, telnet, terminal, trace route. Only some basic commands, only show commands I can able to run on this user execution mode. Now, I want to configure IP address. If I provide a command called IP at 20.0.0.1 255.0.0.0, see, it's throwing me the error. What is the error? It's showing me invalid input. Correct. So
Yes.
why I'm getting invalid? I'm not able to do from this mode. To do that, I need to go for the configuration mode only. Here, only the thing, if you put question mark, only these are the commands I can run in this mode.
Basic.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah, it's a basic.
Yeah, only basic, only show commands I can run. Suppose if I say, here, show running system information. Show put question mark. See, after show, I can check with the show ARP or show CDP, show clock. Okay, I just give here show clock. Show clock. See, what is my clock time? It's showing in March 1, 1993. I want to reset. I'm not able to reset my date through here. To do that, I need to go for privilege mode. Okay. So now I need to navigate to the next mode. Means what is the command I have to use here? I should use enable command. ENABLE. Enter. See, if I press enable, if I type enable and press enter, I'll move to the next mode. That mode is privilege execution mode or privilege mode. So now we are in which mode? Khader?
Yeah, we are in a
Privilege mode.
yeah.
Router is prompting with hash. Can you notice here?
Yeah, hashtag.
I'm in which mode now?
Privilege.
Yeah, privilege mode. So if you put question mark, here also you can check which are the commands you can run. So clear command, configure command, copy command, debug command, delete. So like this we have. So here this command, this mode I can use for to run the show command as well as the monitoring the network. I can use this mode to monitor the network and also for to run the show commands. In this mode, I can do only that thing. For example, if I want to set the clock, I cannot set the clock by being in the exit. To go back, I use exit or disable I can use here. If I say here clock set, I want to set the clock time. If I say clock set, it will not take. It is showing me invalid input. Okay. So let me go to the to set the clock. Go to next. Next mode, that is privilege mode. And here, if I give the command show clock, enter, this is the time. I want to set this router timing means, so for that command is clock set followed by this one. Okay, put question mark here. It is telling here HHMM and current time. So let me give the current time is 22 hours 56 minutes and just say 55 seconds. And the month is, we are in May month and the year is 2020. Enter. Okay. So now you say show clock, enter. Have I changed the time and date?
Yes. Okay.
It's changed. Okay. So this is how I can setting the date and time. You can take down this command. Okay. And I want to set the host name. That means I want to change the router name. How to do that one? So if I provide the command host name in a privilege mode, followed by, let me give the name Khader. Enter. See, throwing me the error. It's telling me invalid input. I can't change or I can't configure my router in basic modes, that is this first two modes, in user execution mode, also in privilege mode. Whatever the changes I wanted to do for my router, I have to go for global configuration mode. How to navigate to global configuration mode? By using the command configure terminal. This is the full command. It is same as the short form, that is conft. Clear? What is the full form of conft? Configure terminal. If I provide this command and press enter, I'll move to the configuration, global configuration mode. So in this mode, I can do the configurations like assigning the IP address, providing the host name, doing telnet commands, all these things I can do through this one. Okay. So now changing the host name, I'm changing host name to the name Khader. Enter. See, I have changed the host name.
Oh.
Okay. To remove the host name, no host name. Enter. If I give no host name, I am coming back to router. That's
Okay.
the default name. I want to change it. Again, you can change the host name into Khader. Okay.
Yeah.
This part is clear.
Yes.
So next mode is specific configuration. So like specific means I want to go for routing. So then we go for RIP, like command we give, so router it will go, or interface mode I need to go, it will go for specific configuration. Up to here, everything is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So I have shown you basic router configuration, how to setting the date and time I have shown. We'll go for scenario 2. What is there in scenario 2? Setting the host name. This also I have shown. Okay. In scenario 3, setting user mode passwords. Okay. I can assign the passwords in two ways. First, provide the password through plain text or encrypted. Okay. I can assign a password. How to assign a password? See, now if I open the router, okay, I will exit from here. Okay, see, I can directly access my router. Suppose if this is open without password, okay, in my company we have multiple employees, we have on multiple network administrators we have. If it is open, anyone can come and anyone can access my router. To avoid unauthorized access, I can provide a password to this router. How to provide the password? Okay, so that we will do it now. So here, enable config okay, so enable command is enable password question mark. If you give, you can say here 7 specifies a hidden password. Line, the unencrypted clear text. Level, set execution level password. So here first I will go with a plain text password only. I will give password 123. Enable password is 123 I will give and say enter and control Z. So I just save this by giving a right command and exit here. If I type enable, see it is asking me password. Before it was not asking me password. Anyone can access my router. If I give enable, so they can move. If they know they are good in the command language and they know to see the router interfaces and all, they move to enable command. They go to the next commands and they will check out all the details of my router. Now I have encrypted. Sorry, I have
Password.
yeah, I have provided the password. What is the password here? 123 is my password. By providing the password, I can able to access my router. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'll giving you one command here. Show running config. Enter. See here. If I give show running config, my password is visible. Anyone can read my password. If they are having a password, they know the password, right?
Yeah.
They come to know. I want to encrypt this password means how can I do that? To do that, again, I should go for configuration terminal. Instead of giving only enable password, say enable secret and enable secret password. I will give here 1234. Enter. Okay. Control Z and say save the command, save the configuration. Show running config. Enter. See here, enable secret. If I give, it's encrypted. I want to remove this enable password 123 means that also I can give. How to remove that? Conf t no enable password 123. Enter. Now enable password. So control Z. Show running config. Can you see here? I have removed the enable password. Only I have enable secret. So if anyone coming and accessing my router by giving a show running config command, so if they try to know my password, it is encrypted and it is kept. It is an unreadable format. It's not in a readable format. Clear? Clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So now control Z, just exit and provide enable. See, it is asking me password. What is my password? 1, 2, 3, 4 is my password. Enter. Clear? This part is clear?
Yes.
So next we have a telnet password. So what is telnet? Taking remote access. Okay. What is telnet?
Enable removal password.
Taking remote access. I'll show you how and why.
Yeah.
Go to this topology now. So I just say here, this is a first floor. This is second floor, and this third floor. Okay. So now we'll take here some switch, and I'll take some router here, and I will connect some PCs here. Connect some PCs. So I go for a connection. Let me connect from this to this, and this to this, this to this, here to here. Okay. So now I want to provide IP address to all the machines. So here what I will do, I will not go for static IP address. Okay, I'll configure DHCP in my router. I'll configure DHCP in my router. DHCP means what? Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, which provides the IP address automatically to your users. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, how to configure a DHCP? Just a moment. I'm getting some message. I'm replying to that message. So here, click on the router, come to CLI. So for router, I will assign IP address first. So the router IP address is 192.168.10.100. The provide router IP address is 10.100. That is with /20. First configure the router IP address. Say no here. Enable conf interface gigabit 0/0 IP add 192.168.10.1 100 255.255.255.0 and say no shutdown. Okay, so manually I have configured the IP address for my router interface. So now you can check out here in this machine, desktop, IP config, nothing. I don't have any IP address. So for all the machines, I don't have any IP address. I come here on this DHCP, I need to configure on the router to get IP addresses on the PCs. So how to configure the DHCP? The command here is should be in the configuration mode, not in the interface mode. To go back, I'm just pressing the exit here. EX exit. Okay. I say IP question mark. See here, I have a command DHCP. Configure DHCP server and relay parameters. So say here IP DHCP question mark again. I should say the pool. Okay. Configure DHCP address pool. So I say configure DHCP pool 1. Okay. I have just spelled wrong. Okay. Just exit. Pool 1. Full name is pool 1. Okay. Or else I give lab 1. Any name I can give. Lab
Okay.
1. Okay. So I have to specify the pool here. So my pool is, I'm using your network 192.168.10.0 and 255.255.255.0. Enter. And default router. So default router IP is also same 192.168.1.100. This is my default router IP address. That means this one 1.10.100. Sorry, not 1.100. .100. Okay, enter. That's it.
You don't need the /24,
Yeah,
the IP
yeah.
address.
/24. Here only I have
Okay.
given.
Okay.
So this is default router. This machine IP address I have set it as a default gateway. Okay. So now come to this PC IP configuration DHCP. See, getting IP address. And default gateway is also set 10.100 for this machine also. Desktop DHCP. This is 10.2. Okay. Getting?
Yeah.
So this is connected to cloud. So just assume this is connected to cloud. Let me draw some line here. Connected to cloud. Okay. So this is for external network. This is my internal. This is my office. My office is having 3 floors. First floor, second floor, and third floor. So just assume here we have some 100 users. Okay. Here I have some 50 users, 50 employees. Users means 50 employees. Here I have some 20 employees. Okay. I have some 20 employees. Only I have connected with two, just assume in this way. 20 users I have, 50 users I have, 100 users I have. So 100 users means you need 2 or 3 switch here. So don't get confused. I have attached only one switch here. So now I was explaining about telnet. Okay. I was explaining about telnet. So telnet means accessing the device remotely. So now go to this router, Control Z. See, I have a telnet. I want to first configure the telnet. How to configure the telnet? So for that, I should go for conf t and say line question mark. See, line question mark, if I give, I have option aux for auxiliary line, console for primary terminal line, TTY for terminal controller, and VTY for virtual terminal. I need virtual terminal. Okay, so before that, if I try to access from this machine, okay, so close this, come to command prompt and say telnet 192.168.10.100. This router I want to access by being in the first floor. Okay, enter. What is the error I am getting? Closed by foreign host. Connection is to 10.100 closed by foreign host. I'm not able to connect, correct?
Yes.
Try from this machine, the same error you are getting. Command prompt, say telnet 192.168.10.100. Same error. If you try from all the machines, same error. Why? Because I have not yet configured the telnet in my router itself. So I want to configure means I should go and say line VTY and put question mark. How many lines I have? 0 to 15. First, I'll give 0 to 15 means total 16 lines can be open. 16 machines I can able to access. Okay. First, I'll give only 0. 0 means only one connection. I open with one connection. Or else, I want 2 connections, you can go with 0 to 1. Want 4 connection means you can go 0 to 3. I want only 1 means you can give for 0. Line VTY,
So you
0.
can go 0 from 15.
Yeah, we have this many 16 open lines. Okay, that means 16 machines can access remotely.
Okay.
So next thing, line VTY 0 to 4 means 5 lanes is open. So I have to assign the password and then say the command. So assign the password here, line VTY 0. So password, I say CCNA is the password. Enter. At the time of login, it should ask. Enter. And Control Z, save. So now I try to access the 10.100. See, it is asking me the password. It is asking me the password. What is the password? CCNA is the password. Enter. You can access my router by sitting in first floor. Can I access my router?
Yeah.
Or I try to access from sitting in second floor. I try to access my router. Okay. It's not allowing me. Why? Because the limit to access my router, I have given only one connection. See here, one connection. If I try to access from here, it is not allowing me. It's showing closed by foreign host. If I come out from this, then it will allow. Suppose if I say exit and try from here, it will allow now. Because I have closed this. See, CCNA is the password. It's allowing me one connection. If I log off from here, then it will allow the other machine to access. I want at least I want one machine, I want to access from here also, here also, here also means, then I should go here and I have to change here, come to configure terminal, say line VTY 0 to 2, enter, password is same CCNA, enter, at the time of login it has to ask. Okay, so now I come here, I try to access, I provide the password CCNA, it is allowing me. From here, it is already allowed. From here also I try from third floor. So come to command prompt. So telnet 192.168.10.100, enter. Password CCNA, enter. Clear?
Yep.
3 connection. If I go for 4th connection, it will not allow. Why? Because I have only provided 3 connections. Like this, 16 connections can be kept open. Telnet 192.168.10.100. See, it's closed. Clear?
Yes.
Telnet means remotely I can access from the remote area. I can access my router. Even switch also I can access if I configure. Okay. So the
Okay.
thing why I'm taking telnet. Suppose I am a network administrator. I have some work on my in third floor. Now, if some person is calling and telling my network is not working, I need to check the status of, or I need to monitor my router. Any of the thing I wanted to do means I have to get down from third floor to first floor. Then I have to check my router physically. Correct? This is the
Yes.
process I have to handle. So instead of that, if I have a telnet, wherever I am sitting, I can take access of my router by sitting in my place. That is why we need a telnet. Clear?
Yeah.
What you have learned now? How to configure DHCP, how to configure telnet, how to configure console, how to set date and time, how to change host name, what are the modes we have, user execution mode, privilege mode, global configuration mode, interface mode, all the basics things you have learned. Okay.
Okay. And what is Beru 0?
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
This one. Just
Yeah.
simply,
Okay.
I wanted to
Okay.
tell you this is connected to internet.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. I'm not connected outside network. So
Okay.
this is internet network, this is outside network. To show you in that way, I have connected you. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to repeat here? Any
No,
of
but
the thing?
no. So this, I want a practical after.
You need practice.
Yeah, to send me. How can I get them? The note.
Which one?
This recording, so I can do myself.
You have recording video on YouTube. It's, I think.
Oh, okay.
You can take that recording and you can learn.
Okay.
Okay. And next here, console password I have already shown. Have I shown console password? No, I think. I'll show you console password. So come here. Suppose if I say exit, see here, it is not asking any password in the starting, correct?
Yeah.
Here it's not asking any password. Enable conf t, enter, and say here line console 0 line console 0, enter, and say password 123. Enter. At the time of login, it should ask enter. Control Z, WR. Enter. Now exit. See, it is asking me password. Console password 123.
Okay.
Okay. So, or else another way you want to show exam in real time console password means, so go for any PC and take a console cable and connect it here. For us to that. So now Here, try to access the desktop. Come to terminal. Click OK. See, it is asking the password. This is a console port password. 1, 2, 3. Right. Clear?
Yes.
That is a console password. So next is encrypting all password. Now you can see the configuration. What are the configurations I have done to my router? So enable show running config. If I give, see here, it is showing me. Host name is router only. Okay, let me change the host name. Conf host name I change to Khader. Enter. Show running config. Here. Host name is Khader. I have configured the IP address. My network is 10.0 network. Default router is 10.100. And then I have configured interface 0/0 IP address is 10.100. And then I have configured the console password. Password is 123. Password I can read out here. And your line VTY password, I can read out the password, CCNA password. I have not configured enable password. Let me configure enable password also. Come to conf t. So say enable password. Enable password, I'll give CCNP. Enter. Control Z. So show running config. Here you can see enable password also. See, enable password CCNP. Now I can read all the password. Enable password is CCNP. Line console password is 123. Line VTY password is CCNA. I want to encrypt all this password means I can encrypt at a time. For that, go to configure terminal and say service password encryption. Okay. Enter. Now Control Z. Give show running config. You can see your password is encrypted. It's unreadable format. I can't read my password. If I remember, then only I can go. I can log in, or else I cannot log in. See, line console 0 password is also encrypted. Line VTY password is also encrypted. Clear?
Yep.
So setting IP address to interfaces is done. Show IP interface brief. You know about this command. Connecting to router via telnet. We have did this. Telnet. I have shown you this.
Yes.
Changing the IP address to an interface by giving no IP address. This command also I have used. Want to remove the enable, that is secret password I want to remove. So give no enable secret. That's it.
Yeah.
To remove the host name, no host name. Okay. Now
Yep.
we go and set the banner, setting the banner. So, okay. So to do that, need to go for configuration mode and say banner. Okay. We'll set the banner now. How to do that? Go to this. Okay. Asking me console password here. Console password is CCNA or one, two, three. Enable password is CCNP. Okay. Enter. So now here you can see I'm not able to see any banner here. We'll configure a banner. How to configure a banner to the router. Come to configuration terminal. Say banner question mark. Login and MOTD. I have two things here, login and MOTD. I want to do it for MOTD. Say here, banner, MOTD, put question mark. See here. C character text, where C is a delimiting character. Any delimiting character I should use here. I use asterisk symbol here, asterisk, and say unauthorized users or not allowed, and end with a asterisk. Enter. Okay, just Ctrl Z, WR. Here I have set the banner. Unauthorized users are not allowed. So login, banner login I want to provide, means I can provide that also. 1, 2, 3 and enable CCNP enable. Conf say banner login, start with asterisk, welcome to online, okay, AROUSH Solutions Private Limited. Close with the asterisk. Enter. Can you see here? I have set the banner at the time of login. Here,
Yep.
setting the banner. This one. Okay.
Okay. So almost time is up, maybe. The time is finished. 1 o'clock
Time-
now.
Time is up. We'll stop
Yeah.
it here.
Yeah, my time is here. 1:03 now.
Okay. Sir, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Shall we stop the class here?
Yeah, we can start this. I think he has to back to work, I guess. Right, Khader?
Yeah, exactly. 1:30.
Yeah, no issues.
1:03
You can
now.
stop the recording, ma'am. You can, you can make me host now. I think, let me stop my live.